There's certainly evidence that the public sector at large is starting to understand Second Life. Whether it's the Chicago Public Schools creating virtual meeting space, the Bavarian State Library sharing digitized versions of their vast catalog, or the British National Healthcare System simulating a polyclinic for the London metropolitan area. Even good old public radio has found value in the unique assets of this global immersive space.
Our number 1-800-989-8255. A question from Second Life from Zobaida, who says, are compact fluorescent bulbs better or worse than the old-fashioned 4-foot long?
Host Ira Flato of NPR's Science Friday has tremendous reach with a well-known national show. The expectations of USC's Network Culture team were modest in comparison. When they asked the SL community to submit ideas for their public good challenge, Dr. Ludovico, aka USC Associate Professor Doug Thomas, had not anticipated sifting through many high-quality entries.
Where did you challenge us? We started with the 27 proposals and were able to narrow them down to the top 15 based on 2 criteria: how they impacted the real world and how they were unique uses of the abilities and affordances of Second Life.
Not every community project in the digital arena has to be three-dimensional, but the 5 semi-finalists have clearly used SL's properties to the fullest. Take Accessible Home, for instance. Kathy Gibbs designed a house for those with physical disabilities. It can be customized without any scripting skills in SL, then used as a model for real-life modifications.
People with special needs can change like the countertop, the doorway, or where the refrigerator is placed. Then when the person leaves the house, it'll revert back to normal. Eventually, maybe take their contractor with them so they can see exactly what the person needs.
Another finalist is Ability Commons. Gentle Heron plans to create an umbrella organization supporting small advocacy groups.
There are over 70 different support groups for disabilities and chronic health conditions in English. There's more in other languages. We need to know about the other support groups because these smaller groups need some assistance. They don't have a place in Second Life to meet. They don't have a place where they could bring in speakers.
The third semifinalist, Serena Felicimo with the Texas Obesity Research Center at the University of Houston, explores much more than the widely held perception that gamers have a sedentary lifestyle.
Some studies find that playing more games is associated with higher levels of obesity. Some studies find lower levels of obesity. The advantage to Second Life is that it is an interactive game, so you have the opportunity to develop social networks that can provide support for people to behave in a healthful manner.
Avoiding the Disneyfication of history is the focus of finalist number 4, Boondoggle Grubman with his Native Lands project. Boondoggle is of Cherokee heritage, but his goal is to keep alive storytelling, language, and tradition with a model that can be applied to many cultures.
What I could see in Second Life was a possibility of reuniting many people who have been torn apart in many different ways. That's not just necessarily Cherokee people or any American Indian people. That is for any cultural peoples that have gone through basically a Holocaust in their cultural existence.
In sharp contrast to Boondoggle's project, Peggy Weil's installation Mauerkrankheit, or wall sickness, comments on the human desire to be separated from the unwanted and unknown.
The essential property of walls, their separation, doesn't hold in the virtual world. You can teleport, you can walk through a wall. Geographic boundaries are not restricted in the same way. Thus, we can create this wall as a staging point for the opposite of what a wall does, for unification, for dialogue.
Now that their proposals are being built, these 5 semifinalists will need to get voters to choose their project over the competition in order to secure in-world funding. Just how will they drum up excitement? Judge Howard Reingold offers this advice.
There needs to be a significant marketing plan to bring people in. The build it and they will come plan is a guarantee actually for failure.
Okay, Howard, so are we facing something like this then?
This summer, who will get the big prize in the Public Good Challenge? Yes, only 3 can move on and...
what was that, Tori?
There's no reason that all of these projects can't go on to be successful and, in fact, build on that connectivity. We've seen already such a great collaboration between all of the participants that have engaged in this community challenge. That's really what we were hoping for.
That's the spirit. So let's pull together, build it, and let others know about these and other meaningful projects in virtual worlds. If we do, I'm absolutely certain they will come. From International Island in Second Life, where we are all winners, I'm Draxtor Despres.